Hi, okay, so I've been having a bit of problem doing a screen recording here, but I'm going to send this out today because I'd rather do it sooner than later. I will meet you guys on Wednesday for a class, but welcome to the course, basically. Please look at this. I have access to the course, but I'm going to talk you through what the course is actually, all the content, basically, in this quick explainer, um, how to navigate through Blackboard. Okay, so this is the landing page and it's the announcements. If you have a look, that's a little video, play it. It's a little trailer of the course. It's kind of cool. And this is a virtual online course, yada, yada, yada. Please read that. That's sort of what I want you to do first, and I want you to read me first and then have a look at all those materials before Wednesday. Just basically go in and read everything I'm going to go over now. Okay, so the next page, the next tab. Reading me first, getting started. Okay, reading me first, getting started is just basically an introduction to the course. There's some biographic information about me. Um, sorry, my computer's not it's fighting me here. Some remarks about the course. Please read that. It's long, and I'm not going to go over all of it right now, but it's an introduction. It's the course goals. It's the basic premise of what we're going to do every week. You're going to work from the weekly modules folder. We are both going to work from those virtually, and you're going to do some of this self-directed. And the thing about all this material is, although you can't gain access to week 2 or week 3 yet until the end of week 1 you get access to week 2, and then the end of week 2 you get access to week 3. All the materials, the lectures, even video lectures like explainer lectures, all of it is up online already. um, so as far as the virtual classes, a lot of that will be not necessarily just pure instructional, but it will be us workshopping certain things that you will have had to have gone over. So we'll talk about that as we go forward. But my point is that having everything up online mitigates the chances of the probable that some people might miss the virtual classes, etc., etc. Anyway, so what you would be doing each week is going to a weekly weekly folders. You'll see a landing page. There's learning materials, and then there's we meet in the virtual environment, and then there's the assignments. That's the pattern. That's the flow of your workflow. Okay, that's how it's going to be. Okay, now these two are great resources. Pull them up briefly and have a look at them. Some of it might not pertain to you, but you may never know. Some of there's sources about online tutoring, library resources, accessibility services, all of it. It's like a who's who of all the links that potentially can help you as a North Shore student. Okay, now syllabus and course information. Syllabus and course information right here. This is just the syllabus information. Pull it up, have a look at it. That is the syllabus. You've seen one before. That's the weekly breakdown of all the different weeks and units. And then this is a good document to know you're going to check every week. Now, although the assignments for week 2 and week 3, week 4, etc., etc., will not be available to you, you will give I am giving you a heads up of what they will be here. And the important thing about this is a checklist that you should look at the end of each week. So just say at the end of week 1, you're going to open this up and say, okay, week 1, I was supposed to do these 3 things. Did I do them all? Okay, good. If you are good to go. So it's a good checklist. It's got the dates, etc., etc., where to find it. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so that's that. Now, below here is the unit guide. So, for instance, week 1 and week 2 are actually in the first unit. Week 2 is the moving image, predominantly visual aesthetics from film to television. Week 3 is more about news and informational sources. And as you can see the week spread over all of those different things. So, again, pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to go over it. And there's also unit learning guides there for each one. As you can open up, there's topics, objectives of those weeks that we're going to go over in that week, and so on and so on. So it's very literal, and everything is very much loaded up for you to make it very easy for you to understand. But you just got to read through it. These are the assignment basics, and I'll go over that again. And there's no surprises here. Each week you will have an incremental assignment, and they're weighted. So some of them are 50 points, some of them were 200 points, and so on. and you can gain access to that through my grades there over on the over on that side. As each assignment is delivered through the discussion thread, I go in and I grade it and I respond to it all. And then each week I also give you a synopsis of what I was kind of looking for that week. So let's just jump to modules here. Now, as you can see, I'm in the lecture, my instructor mode here, so you can see all the weeks in there, again, color coded per unit. But let me go into uh, briefly enter into student preview, and you'll see student preview, weekly modules. As you can see, oops, I can only see one unit because it's only open to one unit right now, etc. Okay, now let me go back. I'll just discussions, and the discussions page is where you'll find all the where to actually submit all the assignments. I have hyperlinks set up throughout the course as well to gain a quick access to that as well. So don't worry, I'll explain that in a second. But like for instance, this is introduce yourself, get to know you, and this is a weekly one response. Now, with this one, I've opened access to see the threads, the create thread, and when you go in, you'll create a thread, etc., etc. But let me go back out. Back out again. Oh my goodness. Back out. Discussion board. But let me show you this. If you go in here and try and create a thread for, oh my goodness, one. So for instance, this is what you will see predominantly. You'll see this. Okay, and this is a for post first discussion forum. What that means is when I ask you guys questions over at the end of each week, you don't have the ability to see other posts until you actually create your own. When I go in and create my own thread and post it, then you will see other students reply. When you press submit, go in and create a thread. You'll still see these questions above, so for reference point, you can even cut and paste them in here. Now, I do encourage you not to try and do this in one go, because you're going to have to go back out and look at some of the prezzies to get answers and do a little bit of independent research. It's not a matter of just sitting there and banging out answers. I'll know if you do that and you're going to get graded accordingly. But one thing about this is what you should do is open up a Word doc and work from your Word doc, because I guarantee you, if you start trying to do this and walk away from this screen, you're going to time out and you're going to lose all your work. It happened to me many times, and it's infuriating. So you open up this before you even answer any of the questions, cut and paste any questions, and then start working on this. Then when you're finished, you cut and paste all that info, and then you go over it, and then you just literally cut and paste that thread. Now, here's the thing. When you submit this, I'll show you. Oh, yes. Week one, I have to have a subject line. I keep forgetting that. Week one, uh, one response, lecture responses. Make sure you mention the what the subject is, because your name automatically comes up. I'll show you. Now I submit that. Okay, so now there I am, Dermot Smith preview users. You can see that's what I'm using. And now when I open this up, watch this. Now see the way the text is all over the place there? It's all messed up. It didn't format properly. That was because I cut and pasted from a Word doc. So what you've got to do, and I'm going to exit out and show you how to do it properly here. You've got to make sure you when you post something, you get rid of the formatting. So for instance, let me create a thread here. What I'm going to do is test, and now I'm gonna hopefully, yes, okay. So when I do that, I'm gonna just go full screen. What I gotta do is I gotta highlight everything and then reformat it. Boom, okay. Now I can go in and renumber it. And now when I show you this and I submit it, it'll be nicely organized. I'm going to go in and have a look. There it is now. See, it's really nicely organized because I reformatted it. Now, the thing about create first threads, which means, as I said, I'm asking you to create a thread first before you get access to all the other threads. Because it's that mode, it means you cannot edit your own work. As soon as you submit it, boom, it's done. So if you make a mistake with the formatting, just email me and let me know, and I'll go in and fix it for you. But don't add a bunch of different entries because I've seen it happen before. It's like, oh, screw it, I did it wrong the first time, and then you see someone has had entered the response questions in 3 times because they keep screwing up the cut and paste process. So that's basically it, and that's what we're going to do each week. As you go into each week's module, you'll see that there's, generally speaking, this is the landing page, topics and learnings of the week. This is what we're going to cover in the week. This is what the learning objectives for the week. And this is another weekly assignment checklist of what's ahead of us, what we're going to do that week. Then you go in and you pull up the materials. As I said, I'm going to probably be doing this in a virtual environment. But one thing that's very important is I'm not always going to be doing that. We're going to be skipping some of them and just doing recaps in the virtual environment. But predominantly, you're going to have to do it yourself. If you pull up the Prezi, they're all Prezis and they're all online, but some of the Prezis have just images, like for instance, there. So the point is that yes, there's a lot of text in it, but there's also some unpacking to happen. So what I do is, and all of my lecturers pretty much have this already, and you're going to say to yourself, well, this is what you're going to do in a virtual environment, right? Yeah, I would probably talk through the virtual environment, but I'm not always just going to sit there in a virtual environment and teach at you and transcribe it presentations to you, but I will have that up there. So you're going to have like threefold amounts of information coming at you. But these are important to look at as well because I impact a lot of images and give you additional info and context with these. And I try and keep them short and sweet as well. Now, as you can see, there's only one lecture. There's only one Prezi for that week because we're only dealing with Wednesday. Monday is a holiday today. But if I go into my weekly activities, these are the assignments that are due this week. So it's the getting to know you at the end of the week. I'm going to ask you to post that. And as I explained, you just go in, follow it in, create a thread. And then you're going to do that on Saturday, and you're going to reply to other students' work on Sunday. Okay. Then these are the lectures. There's only 5, just to make sure you were listening. So those are questions of the week. Okay. Now, if I spring off that hyperlinks me to this. That's an actual hyperlink to that. So you can gain access to the same thing 2 different ways. Okay. Okay, so as far as the actual classes themselves, they will be held in Collaborate. You can access those there, but I'm actually going to send you a link, guest link, each week. And the guest link will be here copied, and I email it to you the night before a lecture and then 15 minutes before we start. So you'll get those directly. And as far as accessing the virtual classroom, you just click on the link. It'll probably might prompt you to sign in with your Notro account. You type in the name that you want to announce. Who is this? Am I going to announce myself? It'll prompt you to say, do I want to leave my camera on or my audio on? And I would probably, you can do both. And I generally speaking, I can mute all in the classroom from the actual from the interface on my perspective. So we'll look at that on Wednesday, and I'll give you a brief overhaul of all the ins and outs of Collaborate. It's similar to Zoom. It's similar to Google Meet. You have the option to show yourself on video or not show yourself, and you can't see all of the squares like the Brady Bunch. That doesn't happen in Collaborate. It'll only prompt your picture when you speak. But you can you can raise your hand, you can add in, ask questions, there's chat. I can put you guys in little rooms on your own, and then I can bring it back out. I can pull up, and so on and so on and so on. So we're going to deal with that on Wednesday, but this is basically the intro to Blackboard. Okay, so please, guys, look for an email from me Tuesday night and then Wednesday morning. Okay, and well, I look forward to working with you all. Okay, take care.